Days of Our Lives and Kate's shocking plot against Stephanie could tear them apart forever in the sprawling, intricate world of Days of Our Lives, where every relationship is a delicate dance of trust, secrets, and unexpected twists. A new storm is quietly gathering. At the heart of this unfolding drama are three pivotal characters: Alex Kyriakis, Stephanie Johnson, and Kate Roberts Brady. Recent spoilers suggest that the very foundation of Alex and Stephanie's passionate relationship could be shattered in the most devastating way possible, a betrayal so deep that it might break their bond forever. Trouble looming in paradise. Alex Kyriakis, played with suave confidence by Robert Scott Wilson, and Stephanie Johnson, portrayed by Abigail Klein, have been one of Salem's most beloved couples. Their connection has weathered many storms, but nothing quite like what's about to hit them. The catalyst for this impending catastrophe? Stephanie's book, a delicately written erotica she's poured her heart and soul into, yet one she's kept closely guarded. This book isn't just a manuscript, it's a deeply personal work, a secret Stephanie fears could destroy her professional and personal life if exposed. Stephanie's concern is understandable. As a rising PR professional, her reputation is everything, and an erotica novel under her name could bring unwanted scrutiny and embarrassment. She's reluctant to let the world read her private thoughts, even if they're beautifully penned. The spark, Alex's enthusiasm, and a secret pitch. The tension begins on the episode airing Monday, May 19th, when Alex, ever the ambitious businessman, stumbles across Stephanie's book while visiting her apartment. Instantly captivated by its storytelling and potential, he believes it could be a bestseller and a perfect asset to relaunch Titan Publishing, a company once managed by none other than Kate Roberts Brady, played with formidable flair by Lauren Koslow. Without fully consulting Stephanie, Alex approaches Kate with the book. He hides the author's identity but passionately pitches the idea of reviving Titan Publishing around this very manuscript. Kate, recently left without a project after the cancellation of Body and Soul, finds this opportunity irresistible. It's a chance to reclaim her influence and power in Salem's publishing scene. Alex's decision to show the book to Kate without Stephanie's permission is the first crack in their relationship. It might seem minor to some, but trust is a fragile thing. Alex's secretive action is a breach Stephanie never expected from someone she loves. Stephanie's hesitation and Alex's persistence. When Alex finally brings the idea of publishing the book to Stephanie, she is understandably hesitant. The thought of exposing such a personal piece to the world terrifies her. She worries about the consequences, the embarrassment if readers discover her identity as the author, and the potential collapse of her PR career. Her initial maybe softens into a firm no, leaving Alex frustrated and desperate to convince her otherwise. But Stephanie stands her ground. She wants her work to remain private and refuses to let it be exploited for commercial gain. This rejection should have ended the matter, but Alex's earlier move to involve Kate sets the stage for disaster. Kate's role, the architect of betrayal? Kate Roberts is no stranger to manipulation and power plays. With nothing tying her down professionally, the idea of rebooting Titan Publishing with a promising bestseller in hand is a temptation she's unlikely to resist. Her track record suggests she may not stop at just giving feedback. She could have grander plans. Fans can already imagine Kate reading Stephanie's book with keen interest, glowing over its potential, and pushing Alex to ignore Stephanie's wishes. Perhaps she'll suggest a compromise. Minor edits to the book, publishing under a pseudonym, or a discreet release that skirts legal issues. But with Kate's history, such compromises often have hidden agendas. What if Kate decides to take full control of the project, sidelining both Alex and Stephanie? Worse, what if she alters the book herself and pitches it to another publisher, turning a handsome profit while leaving Stephanie out in the cold? The possibilities for betrayal are numerous and none bode well for Stephanie. The unraveling. Secrets, lies, and heartbreak. The worst part of this brewing scandal is that Alex keeps his actions secret from Stephanie. He doesn't tell her that he showed her manuscript to Kate, nor does he share the discussions that follow. When, or if, the book gets published without Stephanie's approval, the fallout will be explosive. Imagine Stephanie's shock and fury when she discovers her most intimate work in print. Her words on pages she never consented to share publicly. The embarrassment, the betrayal, and the violation of trust would be overwhelming. Alex, who promised love and loyalty, will have shattered Stephanie's heart in the most profound way. Their passionate relationship, once the hottest in Salem, could implode. Stephanie may feel utterly betrayed by Alex, not just for the business misstep but for the deep personal hurt. This is not a simple argument. This is a wound that might never heal. The potential end of an era. As Days of Our Lives fans know, every romance in Salem faces trials, but some tests are more brutal than others. This book, which started as a secret passion project, now threatens to become the wedge that drives Alex and Stephanie apart, possibly permanently. Will Stephanie be able to forgive Alex's betrayal? Can their love survive Kate's interference and ambition? Or will this be the heartbreak that sends Stephanie and Alex into permanent Splitsville? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This is not just another storyline, it's a seismic event that could change the lives of these beloved characters forever. For Stephanie, it's a betrayal so deep, so personal, that it may leave scars no love can mend. And for Alex, it could mean losing the woman he loves most in the world. Conclusion: in the intricate and often ruthless world of Days of Our Lives, trust is the most precious currency. And when it's broken, the consequences can be devastating. Alex's well-intentioned but reckless decision to involve Kate Roberts in Stephanie's private book project has set off a chain of events that promises heartbreak and betrayal. For Stephanie Johnson, the fear of exposure is turning into a nightmare of betrayal from those closest to her. For Alex Kyriakis, it could be the biggest mistake of his life, risking not only a promising business opportunity but the love of his life. The dramatic fallout of Alex and Stephanie's relationship, legal battles, lost love, and devastation. The intense drama surrounding Alex Kyriakis, Stephanie Johnson, and Kate Roberts Brady in Days of Our Lives has reached a boiling point. What started as a secret passion project, Stephanie's deeply personal erotica book, has now spiraled into a painful saga of betrayal, broken trust, and legal turmoil. Fans have been left wondering, what will be the ultimate fate of Alex and Stephanie's relationship? Will Stephanie take legal action against Kate for publishing her book without permission? And what consequences will Alex face for his role in this betrayal? Stephanie's shock and betrayal. The unauthorized publication. Stephanie's worst fears came true when she discovered that her book had been published without her consent. Despite her clear refusal to allow the manuscript to be shared, Kate Roberts, driven by ambition and a hunger to revive Titan Publishing, went ahead and released the book under a pseudonym. This action not only violated Stephanie's trust but also her intellectual property rights. For Stephanie, this wasn't just a professional nightmare, it was a deeply personal violation. The book contained intimate details and vulnerable parts of her life she never intended to share publicly. The embarrassment and emotional damage were immense, compounded by the fact that Alex, the man she loved and trusted, had betrayed her by involving Kate without telling her. Legal action. Will Stephanie sue Kate? Given the circumstances, Stephanie's decision to sue Kate for copyright infringement and unauthorized use of her work seems inevitable. In the world of publishing and intellectual property law, an author's consent is crucial before any manuscript can be published. Kate's actions clearly violated Stephanie's rights, and there is a strong case for legal repercussions. Stephanie's lawsuit would not only seek to stop the distribution of the book, but also likely demand financial damages for the emotional distress and harm to her career. This battle would be highly public and could expose many painful details to the public eye, something Stephanie had desperately tried to avoid. Alex's position. Caught between love and legal trouble, Alex's involvement in the scandal places him in a precarious position. Though his initial intentions may have been good, wanting to help Stephanie's career and revitalize Titan Publishing, his failure to respect her wishes and secrecy has caused irreparable damage. Legally, Alex might be implicated for breach of confidentiality or complicity in Kate's unauthorized publication. While he did not publish the book himself, his decision to show it to Kate without Stephanie's knowledge was reckless and unethical. Depending on how far Kate's actions can be traced back to Alex's influence, he could face legal consequences alongside Kate. More importantly, Alex has lost Stephanie's trust and love. The emotional betrayal runs deep. Stephanie feels deceived not only by Kate but by the man she loved. Alex's failure to communicate honestly and protect Stephanie's privacy has led to a heartbreaking breakup. It's unlikely their relationship can survive such a profound breach. The emotional and social fallout for Stephanie. The impact is devastating. Beyond the legal fight, she must now rebuild her personal and professional life after such a public violation of privacy. Her career as a PR professional is at risk, and the emotional scars from this betrayal may linger for years. Alex, meanwhile, faces isolation and regret. Losing Stephanie may be the greatest consequence of his poor judgment. Friends and family in Salem might view his actions harshly, further isolating him. His reputation, both personal and business, could suffer significant damage. Kate, on the other hand, may find herself in legal hot water but is unlikely to lose her ruthless drive. She might fight the lawsuit aggressively, defending her actions as a business move, but her relationships and standing in Salem's social circles will likely suffer. Will there be any reconciliation? Given the depth of the betrayal, reconciliation between Alex and Stephanie seems doubtful. Trust, once broken in such a fundamental way, is incredibly difficult to restore. Stephanie's decision to pursue legal action against Kate, coupled with her heartbreak over Alex's secrecy, suggests she's closing this chapter of her life. Alex may attempt to make amends, but Stephanie's priority will be healing and protecting herself, not rebuilding a relationship that has caused her so much pain. Conclusion. A tragic end to a beloved couple's story. The fallout from Stephanie's unauthorized book publication has dramatically changed the landscape for Alex, Stephanie, and Kate. Stephanie is rightfully seeking justice for the violation of her work and privacy. Alex faces the loss of the woman he loves and possible legal troubles due to his reckless decisions. Kate's ambition has led her into a legal battle that could redefine her role in Salem's publishing world. Ultimately, this saga serves as a harsh reminder of the consequences when trust is broken and personal boundaries are ignored. For Alex and Stephanie, what once was a passionate romance now stands on the brink of permanent heartbreak, a tragic ending for a couple many hoped would overcome all odds.